She changed me. I ain't even recognize the man in the mirror. Lost or found pain. Now my truth getting clearer. I thought losing her would break me forever, but losing who I was became my greatest comeback ever. I remember when I used to tell her everything, even things I couldn't tell the people next to me. She knew the parts of me I tried to keep hidden. Saw the war behind my smile, heard the words I wasn't saying. I was young, with a lot of weight sitting on my shoulders, trying to act like nothing hurt, because that's how I was taught. Everybody wanted something when the lights got brighter. She was there when my pockets were empty and my nights got darker. That's what made it different. She didn't love the image, she was loving the person. I had flaws, I had anger, I had things I was working on. She saw all of it and still told me I was worth something. And somewhere in the middle, I started changing. Not because she asked me to, but because I was afraid of losing her. Funny how fear can make a man confront himself. Funny how love can make you see what you never wanted to see. I started looking at my life different. Started questioning the people that I kept around me. Started realizing everybody saying brother ain't family, and everybody saying forever ain't staying when it gets heavy. She taught me that loyalty ain't just being there when it's easy. It's standing beside somebody when their whole world gets uneasy. But I didn't understand it until I felt the distance. Until every conversation started sounding like goodbye. I kept saying I'm good, she kept looking at me like she knew I wasn't. I kept hiding pain behind another night outside. She kept asking why I couldn't just let somebody love me. Maybe I was scared, maybe I thought love was another thing I'd eventually lose. Maybe every person I trusted before left a little piece of doubt inside me that I couldn't remove. So when she walked away, I blamed her at first. That's what pride does when the truth hurts worse. I said she changed, I said she switched, I said she wasn't who I thought she was. But late at night, when nobody was around, I had to admit something I didn't want to admit. Maybe she didn't change, maybe she just stopped accepting the version of me that needed changing. And that sentence hit harder than anything anybody ever told me. I sat alone with my phone in my hand, looking at old messages like they could bring back the past. Her name's still sitting there, but the relationship wasn't. That's when I realized how fast forever can disappear. One day, you're planning tomorrow. Next day, you're learning how to live without somebody being there. I wanted to call, I wanted to apologize, I wanted to explain every mistake I made. But sometimes an apology can't rebuild something you spent too long breaking. So I started working on myself, not for her, for me. I had to learn how to sit with my own thoughts without running from them. Had to learn that money can't heal everything, attention can't replace affection, and being surrounded doesn't mean you aren't alone. I had to stop confusing being wanted with being loved. That's a lesson that cost me. I started remembering all the nights she asked me to open up, and all the times I answered with silence. She wasn't asking for perfection, she was asking for honesty. And I wasn't ready. I wanted somebody to understand my pain without me having to explain it. But love don't work like that. You can't expect somebody to read every scar when you keep your whole heart locked behind the door. I wish I knew that then. Maybe we still be together, maybe we still be laughing about little things, driving nowhere just because neither one of us wanted to go home. Maybe we still had those late night conversations where everything outside the car felt like it didn't exist. But life doesn't give you every version of maybe. Sometimes it gives you the lesson instead. And she became mine. I started looking at every mistake differently. The arguments taught me patience, the silence taught me communication, the breakup taught me self-respect, the loneliness taught me who I actually was. She changed me, but not in the way I thought. She didn't turn me into somebody else. She forced me to finally become myself. And that's the part nobody tells you about heartbreak. Sometimes the person who breaks your heart is the same person who shows you what was broken inside you. I didn't like that lesson, but I needed it. I started cutting off distractions, started protecting my peace, stopped explaining myself to people committed to misunderstanding me. Stopped chasing people who only loved me when I was useful. I became quieter, not weaker, quieter, because I learned everybody doesn't deserve access to your pain. I started putting my energy into something bigger, started turning every bad night into another reason to keep going. I don't know if she ever thinks about me. Don't know if my name still crosses her mind. Maybe she deleted every picture, maybe she moved on and she's doing just fine. I hope she is, because loving somebody sometimes means wanting peace for them, even when you don't get to be part of it. I used to think that was weakness, now I know that's strength. I don't need revenge, I don't need her to regret leaving. I don't need somebody else to tell me I'm worth loving. I already know. Took me a long time to say that. There were nights I felt like nobody understood me. Nights I questioned every decision I had ever made. Wondered if success could actually make me happy, or if I was just getting better at hiding the pain. People see the wins, they don't see the nights. They don't see the thoughts you fight when the room gets quiet. They don't see how heavy a smile can feel when you're carrying things nobody knows about. They see the outside, God knows the inside. And maybe that's why I stopped trying to prove everything. I don't need everybody to understand my journey. They weren't there when I was walking through the darkest parts. They weren't there when I had nothing to say and everything inside me was screaming. She was there, that's why losing her hurt different. She knew me before some of the world knew my name. And when you lose somebody who knew the old you, you start wondering if they'll ever understand the new you. But maybe they don't have to. Maybe growth means becoming somebody the people from your past wouldn't recognize. Maybe that's okay. I used to chase validation, now I chase peace. I used to want everybody beside me, now I just want the right people. I used to answer every call, now I protect my silence. I used to explain every move, now I let my life speak. That's what she changed. She taught me that love isn't supposed to make you smaller. Pain isn't supposed to make you bitter. Success isn't supposed to make you forget where you came from. And losing somebody doesn't mean you lost everything. Sometimes you lose a person and find your purpose. That's what happened to me. I started taking my dreams more seriously. Started treating my future like something worth protecting. Started realizing I couldn't keep giving yesterday permission to control tomorrow. I had spent too much time asking, why did she leave? Then I started asking, why was I becoming somebody she had to leave? That question changed everything, because accountability hurts, but accountability also frees you. I couldn't change what happened, couldn't take back the words, couldn't erase the nights, couldn't rewind the moments where I should've listened. But I could change what happened next, so I did. I became more patient, more honest, more careful with people's hearts, more honest with my own. And if she ever hears this someday, I don't want her to think I'm asking her to come back. I'm not, I'm just telling the truth. You matter, you changed something in me. And even though we didn't make it, I won't pretend the memories meant nothing. Some people are chapters, some are lessons, some are both. You were both. And maybe that's why your name still hits me sometimes, but it doesn't control me anymore. I can hear our old song without breaking down. I can drive past places we used to go without turning around. I can remember your face without wishing I could rewrite the ending. That's healing, not forgetting, understanding. I thought healing meant forgetting her, then I realized healing meant remembering her without forgetting myself. That's when everything changed. Evidence that I loved, evidence that I lost, evidence that I survived, evidence that I grew. I don't regret loving her, I regret the version of me that didn't know how to love her properly. There's a difference, and maybe that's the hardest truth I've ever had to swallow. You can love somebody deeply and still not be ready for them. You can have good intentions and still cause damage. You can mean every apology and still not get another opportunity. That's life, it doesn't always give you closure. Sometimes you have to create it. So I did. I forgave her, then I forgave myself. Not because everything was okay, because I couldn't carry the same weight forever. I got dreams to chase, people to make proud, a future that doesn't deserve to be punished for mistakes I made in the past. I'm still learning, still healing, still becoming, but I'm not the same man she left. Maybe that's the point. She changed me, pain changed me, loss changed me, life changed me. But I chose what those things would turn me into. I could have become colder, I chose to become wiser.